Good morning. You're listening to the Gathering Place Radio Show. This is our special guest here this morning is Brennen Burge. Hi, Brennen.
Hi
there. Have you lived here in the area your whole life of Washington Courthouse?
Pretty much. I've lived in Washington Courthouse my entire life. I did spend a little bit of time out in Nebraska, but pretty much I've been here the whole time. So.
Yeah. How was it out in Nebraska?
Not too bad, actually. Went out there to storm chase, and that was kind of, I thought, my life's goal or dream, you know, through high school and everything. And God had other plans for me, but I think that experience really made me who I am today. You know, definitely God was there with a blessing, you know, and what I thought I was supposed to be doing, finding out what I'm supposed to be doing now.
So you were like these guys on the Weather Channel, chasing after tornadoes and storms and getting real close to them?
Yeah.
Yep. You guys are
working
nuts.
For a television station, yep.
Where'd you go to school, Brandon?
I went to Courthouse. Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about your family. Will you do that?
Yeah. My family here in the community, we've been around this area for quite a while, you know, based in Heritage. And everybody, you know, coming to the gathering place, it's kind of like meeting family again because everyone, you know, has known our family for a while. But, yeah, family, I've got, yeah, mom, dad, grandma, sister and brother, and everyone who's still here in the area. So,
do you have big family dinners?
We do.
Yeah, that's always good. What's your profession?
Currently, I'm working in TFO in Jeffersonville, working in dye shop, so metalworking for the most part now.
How'd you get involved in that kind of work after chasing storms?
That's another blessing, I think. Dad's worked out there for almost 20 years, and I'd applied out there back in September and didn't hear anything back. This past February, got engaged, and within a week of being engaged, got a call from him just kind of out of the blue. You know, if you're looking for the job, we've got the job available. So, you know, again, another blessing from God that knew I was going to have a family to provide for, you know, coming and gave me the money I would need.
Yeah, that'll be a lot better than chasing storms.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not getting over that, am I? In all seriousness, I know you love the Lord, and we'd like to hear a little bit about how you met him.
I think, again, that a lot of this comes back to Nebraska. I've been in church my entire life. You know, mom, dad, grandma, everybody, we've always been in church. It was kind of expected every Sunday you were going to be there, and I guess I almost took that for granted maybe. You know, I just got in that routine. I didn't know anything any different. I got to Nebraska on my own. Thought I had my life's dreams and plans and everything ahead of me. And, you know, I find myself in a place by myself, you know, no power, no heat, 40 degrees below zero outside. I'm walking 2 blocks to the grocery store, and I'm thinking, what am I doing here? And really, that's what turned me around, come back to family, coming back to the church, and just finding, again, those blessings that, you know, you think you have everything in life, you think you've got it figured out, and really you realize that God's got different plans for you. But I've been so blessed since I've been back. Everything, job and family, just the whole direction of my life, the more I seek to follow him, the more that, you know, he's leading me to better things. So
that's real good. Well, what brought you to the gathering place?
Meeting Beth actually brought me to the gathering place, but like I said, from day one it's felt like family. You know, I walk through the door and, you know, people know me or not know me, you know, it's just hugs and handshakes and, you know, just a place to belong.
Now, I know you were raised in church. I know you went to chase storms, and you realized that that wasn't what was going to satisfy the empty place in you, and you received Jesus. But since before the time that you really decided to make him Lord of your life, and now, what is the big difference in your life? What's the big difference that you experienced before you allowed Jesus to really be a personal Savior, and now?
I'm going to say comfort and peace in everything I do. By no stretch of the imagination is everything perfect, but, you know, in money issues and that kind of stuff. Like I said, I was down to no electric, no heat, feeling like I really had a need, and, tithe faithfully. The money's always there. I never go without now. Same thing in, family and relationships. People I didn't have good relationships with. My sister growing up, we didn't have a good relationship. Since I've been back, my best friend. So
that is wonderful. Restoration.
Yep.
Yeah, that's very good. Do you have a specific mission you feel that God's given you?
Kind of combined, I guess, with my sister. One of the things that brought us closer, being in Nebraska, I thought I was there to chase storms. Come to find out, I was there to learn farming, organics, and this kind of stuff. And coming back, I found out at the same time my sister had gotten really into all this kind of natural medicine. Her child has some issues, and so special dietary stuff. And since coming back, we've realized that the two of us together kind of working towards the goal of being able to heal people with natural medicine. And so that's kind of the goal, is to work towards organics and herbal. And, it tells us in James 3 that when somebody comes in sick, that the elders of the church are to gather together, and that person is to be anointed with oil, and their health would be restored. But I also think that God's given us the resources that we need to be able to heal naturally. So that's my life's goal.
That is wonderful. And that's a good goal. Well, I am really glad for what the Lord's done in your life, Brennen. And we love you. And I thank you for sharing a little bit of that with us, because I didn't know you were a storm chaser. I'm a pilot, and we don't chase storms. We do everything we can to get around them. You still have time to jump in the shower and be with us this morning. Between 10 and 10:30, we have a pre-service connection in the foyer at the Washington High School Gymnasium with coffee, juice, and donuts. Our worship service will follow then in the gymnasium at 10:30. Every Wednesday evening, downtown on the 3rd floor above Trends at 120 West Court Street, we will have worship, prayer, and Bible teaching. Bring your needs, get renewed, and recharged for the rest of the week. If you've enjoyed this radio show, tell your friends. Join us next week right here at the same time on Buckeye Country 105.5 FM. Check us out on Facebook at The Gathering Place. Keep loving Jesus and loving each other.